Let's get you the latest updates coming in on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Tension speaking as Russian President Putin has now recognized two separatist regions in Ukraine as independent. And because of that, the UNSC held an emergency meet in which India has also made its stand very clear on this crisis, saying the need of the hour is for dialogue so that the crisis can be resolved at the earliest. India also highlighting that we simply cannot afford to have military escalation. Listen in to India's statement to the UNSC.
The safety and security of civilians are essential. More than 20,000 Indian students and nationals live and study in different parts of Ukraine, including in its border areas. The well-being of Indian nationals is of priority to us. In conclusion, we strongly emphasize the vital need for all sides to maintain international peace and security by exercising the utmost restraint and intensifying diplomatic efforts to ensure that a mutually amicable solution is arrived at the earliest.
So that's the statement that India has made, highlighting how there's a need for dialogue to resolve this conflict at the earliest. Let's take this across to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan. Geeta, good morning. Lots of overnight developments that's got the entire world worried right now. India reiterating what our stand has been all along, that we simply cannot afford military escalation between Russia and Ukraine.
Well, absolutely. And also highlighting that both sides should adhere to the Minsk agreement, which is India endorsing the Minsk agreements. The Russian side for now, according to the Minsk agreement, is in violation by having recognized the breakaway factions of Ukraine as independent states. And we did see a lot of hectic negotiations late last night, late evening in that part of the world where there were conversations between Ukrainian president, Germany, France, Russian president, Germany, France, conversations that were expected earlier between Biden and Putin. We do not know whether that call is going to come through, given that Putin has already recognized Donetsk and Luhansk as independent republics. It is a very serious effort now being made at the United Nations Security Council, Akshita. Even as we speak, the session is underway. It was an emergency session that was called after a letter was sent in by the Ukrainian side. And most of the countries we've heard have only condemnation for the action taken by Russia. This is serious escalation because now in that entire region, Akshita, the breakaway region, there is going to be much strife and conflict. We know that that entire region of Donbass has a lot of pro-Russian or Russian tilting citizens of Ukraine, and as well as those who do not stand for Russia. And therefore, that entire polarized region that Donbass is could lead to strife. There were reports of vehicles, Russian vehicles now entering into the Donbass territory. Which could have serious ramifications. So the world order today seems a little destabilized because this could really begin another instability in the entire region. And that's the reason why world leaders, representatives of the United Nations Security Council.
Right, Geeta, we'll come back to you. I just want to tell our viewers about all that's happened through the night. What's prompted this emergency UN session that's on right now? Well, Russia and Russian President Vladimir Putin has gone ahead and recognized two breakaway regions, two separatist regions of Ukraine as independent. Russian troops have been ordered to move into these two regions for what they refer to as peacekeeping.